Afternoon. I'll call the meeting to order. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the Treaty 1 territory and the traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. I'll introduce the members of the panel. To my far left is Mr. Doug Marks. To my immediate left is Ms. Lori Davidson. My name is Stu McPherson. I'll be chairing the hearing today. Representing the City of Winnipeg Assessment Taxation Department is Mr. Matthew Harling. And the recording secretary is Ms. Belen Rojo. We'll be hearing applications for revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested has been described in each application. We'll limit discussion to those matters. Statements that applicants or the assessor make at this hearing are sworn testimony. Anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Please be advised that comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council. It's independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note the Board's decision with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of Queen's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the Board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I'll confirm the matters to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We'll then have the assessor's testimony, followed by questions the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony, followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they so wish. Once all the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave, and the process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all the applications have been heard, and the Board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You'll receive the order by registered mail as soon as possible. Just as information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. If you do have a cell phone, please put that on silent, and I'll have you swear the parties in, please.
Do you swear or do you affirm?
I swear.
Please state your full name.
Matthew Russell Harlan.
And you swear the evidence you about to present is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Please state your full name.
Gary L. Primer.
You affirm the evidence you about to present is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. I forgot my name from my test. Can I go get it really quick?
Yeah, we'll just take a short moment here. Okay, I'll call the hearing back to order. Afternoon, Mr. Reimer.
Afternoon.
You're here representing the owners of 7 properties. It's the amount of assessed value only that we're dealing with today?
Yes.
Thank you. So, Mr. Assessor, we'll just deal with these properties as they're listed on the docket.
Okay.
So the first property we'll hear is 301 Creek Crescent. When you're ready, please give us your evidence.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The roll number is 0708-0298-400. The address is 301 Creek Crescent. And the owner is 62770 Manitoba Limited. Current assessed value for the 2020 roll year, based on reference date of April 1st, 2018, is $873,000. Before I continue, I had discussion with Mr. Reimer about the Speaker property, and there was a recommendation put forth, and I agreed with this recommendation that had been provided. So,
If you would give us what the recommendation is.
just the value you're doing?
Value first, but also how it was determined.
Okay. The value we agreed on is $818,823.
818,000.
$823.
So 819, right?
Basically, $819 roughly. Sorry, round.
Thank you. And if you just walk us through that as to how the valuation was derived.
The valuation was derived at the leasable area. There's actually one thing I should have mentioned previously to Mr. Reimer. With the leasable area, there's a little bit difference in our leasable area.
I've used the larger leasable area in my calculation.
Yeah, because I believe that there's mezzanine space that I just realized that we are assessing, so.
And yeah, to be clear, Mr. Chairman, my suggested value is based on the entire area, including the mezzanine, I guess, the 10,593.
Okay, so it is including that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I believe the floor plate is 8,916.
Yes, that is correct. So, I didn't realize that we were different in the leasable area. So, So I mean, I'm agreeing with the value, but I guess that's, some sort of these layers are a little different. Is that, trying to think of how I can,
If I can suggest, Mr. Chairman, I can advise that the leasable area, including the mezzanine space, as reported, is 10,593 square feet.
Right.
That's the area to which $5.50 was applied. And then the revised overall net operating income that Mr. Harding and I are suggesting is $53,223.
53,223.
Yes.
And then capped at 6.5%, results in the rounded value of $819,000.
that's correct.
Thank you. So you are in agreement with that valuation?
We are indeed.
Any questions or concerns, Mr. Marks?
No,
Ms.
I
Davidson?
have no questions.
And I don't, so nothing further from you then on this? Thank you. Next, we'll deal with 340 Rutland. When you're ready, Mr. Assessor.
Mr. Chairman. The roll number is 0704-119-1000. The address is 340 Rutland Street, and the owner is the Manitoba Hydroelectric Board. The 2020 assessed value, based on the reference date of April 1st, 2018, is $303,000. Before I continue with my brief, this is another property I had a recommendation for. After reading and going over Mr. Ryder's brief, I'm making a recommendation. I do have a handout for this one if you'd like to see it.
We would. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, if you'd walk us through that, please.
For this particular, this is the recommendation I've put forth. I have a leasable area of 4,051 square feet. We are applying a rent of $3.75, which gives us a potential rent of $15,191. We are applying 2.5% vacancy, 2% for non-recoverables, as well as $3.75 per square foot, which gives us a net operating income of $14,135, and we're using a overall capitalization rate of 7.8%, which gives us the estimated market value at $181,000.
Thank you. Mr. Reimer, are you aware of this recommendation?
I'm in agreement with
You're
that
in agreement?
suggested value.
Thank you. Questions or concerns, Mr. Marks? Ms. Davidson?
Just really quickly, what was the main basis for the reduction, since the reduction is quite sizable?
There are some photos of the subject property that I wasn't aware of the condition of the property. It's an older property too. It was built in 1920. We have an effective year built in 1941. It's got 15 feet wall heights. It's actually zoned for residential, and the property is just has some rough shape essentially. So that's why I felt the rent was better reflected this.
Okay, thank you.
The original rent that you applied to the property
Was
was around $620.
Yes.
And because of condition and other factors, it's $375 that you're suggesting?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. No further presentation then, Mr. Reimer?
Oh, we're in agreement, thank you.
Thank you. That'll bring us to 495 Berry. When you're ready, Mr. Assessor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The roll number is 0702-191-6000. The address is 495 Berry Street, and the owner is 66199 Manitoba Limited. The 2020 assessed value, based on a reference date of April 1st, 2018, is $1,498,000. Again, before continuing the brief, this is another property Mr. Rymer and I were able to discuss, so there's a recommendation put forth that I also agreed to. and I can walk you through the,
Okay, you don't have a handout for us?
I'm sorry, this one I don't have a handout for you.
That's fine, just walk us through it, please.
Okay, I'll just kind of repeat to my page 3 if you want it, or page 4 if you just want to kind of give
Yeah,
it.
we'll follow along on that.
Follow along that. So for this property, there's an overall leasable area of 31,000 square feet, or sorry, 30,600 square feet. We are using a net market, or a rent of $3.98 a square foot, which gives us the potential rent of $121,705. We're using the vacancy of 4%, shortfall 375, 2% for other non-recoverables, and this gives us an overall net operating income of $109,910, and we are applying an 8% cap on this to the property, which gives us an income valuation of $1,373,881, or 174 roughly.
Would you repeat that number, please?
Sorry, would you like to round it or just the?
Rounded.
Okay, sorry, 1,374,000.
I thank you. Mr. Reimer, you're aware and you're in agreement?
We are in agreement with 1,374,000, yes.
Thank you. Questions or concerns, Mr. Marks? Ms. Davidson? So the basic change is in vacancy and capitalization.
Yes.
Thank you. No further presentation, Mr. Chairman? Thank you. Bill? Next we'll deal with 170 Murray Park Road. When you're ready, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The roll number is 0708-0299-000. The address is 170 Murray Park Road. The owner is 170 Murray Park Road Limited. The 2020 assessed value based on the reference date of the 1st, 2018 is $1,444,000. This was another, again, before I continue, this is another property myself and Mr. Reimer had discussion. I don't believe I have a workup for this one, correct? So,
Mr. Chairman, what I can advise, if I could refer the board members to page 4 of Mr. Harding's brief. So at the bottom, towards the bottom, the net operating income of $66,806. We've applied just a slightly higher cap rate of it rounds out to 6.52%. And what the resulting capital value is from that slight change is $1,025,000. And that's the suggestion we're jointly making this afternoon.
So from 1,044,000 to 1,025,000.
Yes.
Okay. Questions or concerns, Mr. Marks? Ms. Davis?
No, yeah, thank you.
That's basically a 1.8% reduction.
it's pretty minor, yes.
The issues were quite narrow.
Yeah. No further presentation, Mr. Reimer?
Thank you.
Thank you. $160 Murray Park Road. When you're ready, please, Mr. Reimer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The roll number is 0708-0299-200. The address is 160 Murray Park Road. The owner is 170 Murray Park Road Limited. The current assessed value, the 2020 assessed value based on the reference date of April 1st, 2018 is $976,000. Again, this is another property myself and Mr. Reimer had discussed previously, and we do have a recommendation before it that I am in agreement with, and I will go forth and explain the recommendation.
Okay, are we following along on your?
Yes, you can go to page 4 of my brief,
Page
yes.
4. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The overall, the leasable area we are applying for this property is 9,375 square feet. We're using a net rent at $7.07, which gives us a market rent of, or a potential rent of $66,281. We're using 4% for vacancy allowance, 2% for non-recoverables, and 3% impact for shortfall, which gives us a net operating income of $60,951. We are applying a cap rate of 6.5%, which gives us an income valuation of $938,000 rounded.
What's the net operating income again, sir?
Sorry, $60,951.
Mr. Reimer, you're in agreement with
We are
this?
in agreement with this, yes.
Thank you. Anything further, Mr. Marks?
No, thank you.
Ms. Davidson?
I just had a quick question. Your recommendation is 938, your original workup was 976, and
Yes.
there's a sale in 2014 of 1.8 million?
Yes, that was a multi-role sale,
Okay.
involved both properties, so we're not really, we're not going to be on that sale.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. No further presentation, Mr. Reimer?
Thank you.
Thank you. .300 Creek Crescent, when you're ready, please.
Mr. Chairman. The roll number is 0708-0338-500. The address is 300 Creek Crescent, and the owner is 62770 Manitoba Limited. The 2020 assessed value based on reference date of April 1st, 2018 is $1,690,000. Again, this is another property myself and Mr. Reimer had discussed, and there was a recommendation before that I'm in agreement with, and I will go through this. If you look on page 4 of my brief, just to kind of follow along. The leasable area is 20,097 square feet. We're using the market or net rent of $5.75, which gives us a potential rent of $115,558. We're using the vacancy of 4%, which gives us a effective gross income of $110,000. We're using 2% non-recoverables as well as $3.75 a square foot for shortfall. This gives us an overall net operating income of $105,702. We are applying a 7% capitalization rate for this, and this gives us an income valuation of $1,510,000.
1,510,000.
510, correct.
Thank you. Mr. Reimer, you're in agreement?
We are in agreement, indeed.
Thank you. Mr. Marks, questions or concerns?
No, thank you.
Ms. Davidson?
No questions, thank you.
And no further presentation, Mr. Reimer?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and we'll bring us to the last property on our docket, which is 1258 Border. When you're ready, please.
Mr. Chairman. The roll number is 0701-0017-000. The address is 1258 Porter Street. The owner is 6833749 Manitoba Limited. The 2020 assessed value based on reference date of April 1st, 2018 is $801,000. This final property too, myself and Mr. Reimer had the discussions with this one as well. We don't have a workup, but we did have a value in mind. I don't believe I wrote it down though.
Are you able to assist in that, Mr. Remmer?
Yeah, sorry, I know we discussed it, but I guess
I'm sure I can, just as soon as I find my notes. You know what, Mr. Chairman, can we have a 5-minute recess? I'd rather
Yes,
get this.
we will take 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Call the meeting back to order. Mr. Harling, you were about to give us a recommendation for 1258 Porter.
That's correct, yes. So the recommendation we discussed is, you want the whole breakdown, I guess,
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I apologize.
Mr. Chairman, if we would go to page 4 of Mr. Harding's brief,
Right.
it becomes very simple actually. The NOI of 51,240 would remain the same, and the capitalization rate we're suggesting is 7.18%.
7.18 versus the 6.4 that the assessor has applied originally.
Correct, and then the resulting capital value is 715,715. And that's our suggestion this afternoon.
That's the assessor's recommendation.
That's correct.
And you're in agreement with that, Mr. Remmer?
We are indeed.
Questions or concerns, Mr. Marks? Ms. Davidson?
Just a quick question, what's driving the change in the cap rate?
I mean, the property, it's effective year built is 1966, so it's an older building, St. James. The wall heights are 11 to 15 feet. It's got a lower land to plan area. So those are some factors that would generate a lower cap. So based on when I was speaking with Mr. Reimer, I felt that the 7 cap would better reflect this particular property. So.
And Mr. Chairman, we had suggested in our material 7.50, so we believe the 7.118 that we're arriving at is a very reasonable within the range of what we had respectively been suggesting in our initial reads.
Thank you.
And I agree with Mr. Harding's characterization of the factors. It's low wall height, very low land to building, and it's an older building as well, so I agree with those factors. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you tell us anything about the sales of this property?
Yeah,
Did you look into them at all?
I did look into the one below in 2005. That was a multi-roll sale. Same thing as well with the 2010 sale. That was also a multi-roll sale. I don't have any specific. I know there was something else with the 14 sale. Unfortunately, I don't have the specifics on that one. So.
Great, thank you. Mr. Reimer, you're in agreement with this valuation?
We are indeed.
And no further presentation.
No further presentation.
I thank you. Thank you both for your presentations today.
Yep.
The orders will be forthcoming, and I will call the meeting to a close.